There are three things you can count on in this world: death, taxes, and Sylvester Stallone delivering a good movie. This also applies to Clint Eastwood and Christopher Nolan. Creed 2 entered the ring and the big screen, but does this movie take down the competition and take the title? And does it have some of the best themes I have seen in a movie in a long, long time? Let's find out. I'm Ben Davies. This is Pure Hollywood. If Rocky movies were a stock, you'd be buy the entire time except for Rocky 5. And just to get me ready for this new installment, I went to Siberia to train and do a movie review for you. Now, obviously, the Rocky movies rebranded itself as the new younger Creed, played by Michael B. Jordan. The first movie being very well received. But will Creed 2 in 2018 fall to the same tropes that so many formerly good movies have fallen victim to? Let's find out. As a movie, I give Creed 2 a 4 out of 5, and I really could have given this a 5. It is that good. It has everything you want in an inspirational Rocky movie. It has the rise of a challenger, the struggles of life to fight off, the relationships you work for, a workout montage in a desolated area, and of course, the biggest Russian I have ever seen in a movie. This guy was amazing and so scary. This movie really did have heart and inspiration, and that's what we so want to feel and enjoy in movies again. As a film, I give Creed a 5 out of 5. I actually scored this better. This is my top of the line for a film. And that is because this movie is an absolute clinic when it comes to character, dialogue, and narrative. I've said over and over again, a hero is only as good as the villain you pit him against. And 99% of all studios forget this to try to insert some weird melodrama so they can make other points throughout it. And they forget that everyone needs to be real. You have to justify everyone's story and their motivation. Every character in this film you feel, you understand everyone is broken and dealing with their own issues. This is so well crafted by Sylvester Stallone and Victor Drago's character. You really feel for this guy who is supposed to be the arch enemy. It is just beautiful, refreshing, and an absolute clinic to watch. Speaking of clinic, let's get to dialogue, but specifically Sylvester Stallone as Rocky. He is still just the best on screen. Every time he's on screen, he steals the camera and you're just waiting for him to come back on. And no offense to Michael B. Jordan, but Sylvester Stallone was the best character and actor in this movie. And I would argue the first movie as well. Every word is crafted so well that it tugs and gets your attention in every piece of dialogue that Stallone delivers as Rocky. It's just so full of nostalgia, heartbreak, and depth that you can't stop watching and listening. Can someone please give this man a Best Supporting Oscar already? My faith and values is a 5 out of 5, and this has been rare for me too to get out of a film in the past 2 years. While other movies focus on superficial things, just like jamming racism and social justice down your throat, completely destroying the movie and the elements that actually mean something and touch everyone in the seats, Creed 2 does the opposite. So what are the themes? What is this movie trying to get you to understand? 1. What are you fighting for? Classic, right? But it's more deep than that. Not for I gotta avenge my pop or my pride or because I'm the champ. No, we get there throughout the story that you can't deal with emotions when you're trying to decide why you're doing something. It can't be for emotional reasons. You need to find meaning in what you do. It's great. 2. Masculinity. Like I said, everyone in this movie is broken and fighting for something, but no one is broken more than the fighters in this film. Every guy giving everything they have, carrying a mountain behind them of life as they are fighting and struggling to be the champions, the best version of themselves. Multiple times in the movie, some of the mothers or wives are like, how can we help these guys? How can I help him? And the mother gives the best piece of advice. You can't do anything. He has to choose to stand back up. He's the one that has to be the man, and you have to be there for him, as he himself has to find the will to stand up. You can't fight for him. He has to be the man. And 3, thank you so much for this. It was amazing. Don't be a victim. No one is. At one point, Stallone gives the best line of the entire film. There's a child that is going to deal with disabilities. The father is kind of heartbroken. And Stallone asks him, do you love this child? And he's like, yeah. He says, okay, great. That child is not going to feel sorry for herself. You better not feel sorry for her. Don't tell her that. In a world where you are praised and propped up for being a victim that you cling on to, that is such an incredible message. You are not a victim, so you better not tell your kids they are. Whew! That was really some great stuff. And finally, number 4, family. There's a moment in this movie where a couple is not ready for kids and they have a lot going on, but they unexpectedly get pregnant. Uh-oh, what are they going to do? The mom's like, we are not ready to have a child. And the husband turns to her and said, well, we're going to get ready to be. I loved that they didn't show them entertain the idea of having an abortion or ending this child's life before he gets to live. No, your job first and foremost is to be a parent to this child. You're going to figure it out. You can do it. It was absolutely incredible to watch. Please go check out Creed 2 in theaters. It delivers across the board in spades. I'm Ben Davies. This is Pure Hollywood. Did you enjoy that video? Of course you enjoyed that video. So now you need to become a premium member to the Rebel. That way you have first access to Pure Hollywood and the entire Rebel lineup.